Hi Pisces, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your 21 card Gypsy Tarot Love Spread for the month of December 2016. So just a couple of alterations I've made with the readings. I'm doing two lots of Gypsy Tarots for each of the sign. One that is focusing on if you're single or casually dating in November, what could be coming up for you in the month of December concerning your love lives. And the other reading will be if you're in a couple. So if you're single or casually dating, then this is the right video to look at. If you're actually coupled up, then the other video for couples is next door. Okay. The other thing to say is we've still got the same columns: your mental and emotional state, personal situation, hopes, desires. There's also fears in here potentially. That's one modification. The other one, we've still got the expectations, your hidden factors, things that you don't know right now that could be coming in, the immediate future, and the overall outcome. But where the modifications lie is that I wanted to give this more of a structure, the reading. So I wanted to add in positions. So the central position is where we'll always start within the reading, because this should show where you are right now in terms of your head, your personal situation. So in terms of your head, your feelings, the central row should show where you are right now. Yeah, in terms of your head, heart, personal situation, what your desires are, your expectations, hidden factors, the immediate future, and also the overall outcome. This top row here crowns the situation in the center, okay? And then the third column will show, so your crowning area is really your thoughts, your ideals, or something that's happening around this that adds some color, some flavor to why this is going on here in this row. And then the final row will show the root or the cause of the issue, or what's underlying it. Hope that makes sense. And yeah, the cards have already been shuffled, Pisces, and we're just going to go straight in. So mentally and emotionally, and remember this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Only if you're single or casually dating right now, this will apply to you. In the month of December, mentally and emotionally, what we've got with the crowning, strength, which is a wonderful start. What's this around? The Magician. And the underlying reason or the root behind this is the Six of Pentacles. So I feel that mentally and emotionally, you're ready to kind of start again. The Magician. I feel that mentally with the Magician, it's about knowing one's own power. So I sense that mentally you feel quite in control as the Magician here. Probably very confident, feeling very magnetic, very charismatic. The Magician's also a great communicator. So mentally, you've got no obstacles in terms of communicating with others, I feel, in the month of December 2016, Pisces. Single or casually dating. And the reason for this, the crowning area is showing strength. So I feel that you guys feel quite strong. You're feeling quite confident. Both strength and the Magician. When the strength card is highlighted is something quite positive. It's about being really, really confident, having inner confidence. So I feel that it's crowned by strength because you have inner confidence here, which is then playing out with the Magician, feeling in control, feeling quite powerful mentally, and in terms of how you communicate with others. And the root of the issue is Six of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles is usually a communication card as well, but it's also a card where you are looking at things like, serial dating, or did I call it serial dating, or playing the field, or, just having options, looking at different people. This is what I usually find with the Six of Pentacles. It's a card based on, you don't just look at one person. You're not just paying attention to one person. You're paying attention to a few different people potentially. You're spreading yourself around a little bit there. So I feel that in the month of December 2016, Pisces, some of you guys, single or casually dating, you're gonna be feeling quite strong mentally, quite powerful, quite exuberant, quite charismatic in the way that you communicate with others. It's crowned by strength. You know your own strength. You're quite confident. And as a result of that, the reason for this is the Six of Pentacles, getting yourself out there, looking at different options, playing the field a little bit here. What's going on in your personal situation? Ten of Wands crowns the reading for the personal situation. You're being cautious here. And the underlying reason is the Two of Cups. So I feel that in your personal situation, you're going to be a little bit cautious, probably a little bit guarded, not wanting to trust too easily. It's crowned by the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands can be, perhaps some of you guys have struggled with relationships with that Ten of Wands because we're cautious here. So you're being a little bit cautious. I'm going to explain this two ways. It could either be that maybe some of you guys will be feeling a little bit cautious about who you let come into your life. Because perhaps the crowning area of the Ten of Wands says, well, you've struggled with the relationship, and it seems to be rooted in that Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups suggests a relationship here. So you're being a little bit cautious with who you let in, you know, probably a little bit selective in terms of looking for a partner, that type of thing. And therefore the Strength card can be that you're a little bit reticent at the same time. You know your own power here with the Magician card. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to start creating new things, new relationships, new, new situations in terms of love. But it's crowned by the Strength card. So I feel that you have kind of a little bit of a limitation here going on as well, potentially with strength, especially if you're struggling. This Nine of Wands is crowned by the Ten of Wands. This is what you're being cautious here, but this is why. Because perhaps you've struggled. And the root of this is in a relationship. So I feel that some of you guys might have had a struggle with a relationship in the past, which has made you here in the present situation in December a little bit guarded. You're protecting your own interests here. Which is why mentally it's crowned with strength. Probably being a little bit reticent about letting new people in. However, mentally you're the Magician, ready to start again. And that comes through the energy of really looking at a few people, a few options that you'll be meeting in the month of December 2016. For me also it could be that the Ten of Wands is the energy for this Nine of Wands. You're really ready because the Nine of Wands means I'm getting to boiling point now. Okay, I'm ready to kind of move forward. Nines represent a completion stage. So when you get the Nine of Wands, it means, you know, you're at that boiling point. And this is boiling point. Because I feel that some of you guys might feel so, what's the word, what word can I use for the Ten of Wands when you're feeling quite, I wouldn't call it frustration, but, because they're sexual cards as well, I feel that some of you guys are really eager. Even though the Nine of Wands isn't described often as being a card of being eager because he looks quite reticent and quite guarded, this can be somebody who's persevering. So they're standing there, they're waiting, they're in it for the long haul, they're not giving up. So some of you guys, it might be a case of you're not giving up in terms of love, in terms of finding the one. Because maybe the Ten of Wands crowning this is you've been struggling for a long time to find love and it's becoming a little bit too much to bear. That's the word I was looking for. Ten of Wands can be where you're shouldering a burden. So the Nine of Wands is crowned by that Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands would say, well, you've probably been feeling a burden, which is why you're the Nine of Wands, ready for that stage, ready to meet someone else. I'm not saying that you're feeling sexually frustrated, but I'm saying that, you know, you've been shouldering a burden. You've been struggling for a long time, some of you guys, to find a relationship. And now it's coming to boiling point. I'd really like to find a new person in my life. And therefore, the Two of Cups is the root issue. So it's the relationship. It's finding someone who's on your path, who's in sync with you. It's finding the one. And therefore, the Strength card as the crowning area for the Magician. Well, it's about feeling lustful. Some of you guys might be feeling quite lustful. Mentally, this is what's crowning the Magician. Ready to start creating something. We know that the Magician means cause and effect. So it's causing a situation. It's inviting in a situation that you want to manifest in your reality. And that's because the crowning area here is strength. And strength is the other word for strength is lust. Some of you guys might be feeling sexually ready for someone, and therefore with that Six of Pentacles being the root of the issue, might be playing the field with a few people here. Let's have a look at what's going on in your personal situation. Not personal, your hopes and desires. Well, the Three of Wands is crowning this reading here. Can often mean longing. Eight of Wands. Well, I feel that you guys are being very, very proactive with the Eight of Wands, but also in a hopes and desire. Eight of Wands can be the hope that things speed up. So I feel that you're hoping for speed, you're hoping for a lot of messages, probably for a lot of attention, because Eight of Wands can be the things that we attract in as well. And when you get the Eight of Wands, it's just a lot of activity going on, very, very busy time, lots of options, lots of communication happening here. I feel that some of you guys, Pisces, will be looking for a lot of action in the month of December 2016. Lots of things to be speeding up now, lots of communication. This is what you're going to be hoping for. The crowning area for this is the Three of Wands. I feel it's because you've sent out that wolf call. Three of Wands is often the card where you're waiting for your ships to come in, but it's also about making an investment and waiting on a return. So some of you guys might have, with this Six of Pentacles, been playing the field. And how do you do that a lot of the time? Could be something like internet dating, for example. Wands often refer to emails, electronics, things across the internet, that type of thing, the web, the World Wide Web. And sometimes when you look at the Three of Wands, it's about international connections. So I feel that with the Three of Wands, you guys have been making connections. Your hopes will be that you'll get answers back with that Eight of Wands. A lot of feedback, a lot of attention coming to you, a lot of messages. Because the root of this is in the Ace of Pentacles. Perhaps you're offering opportunities to others. For example, I've never done internet dating, but putting your picture, your profiles on, Facebook, I don't know what they use, Twitter, Dateline, whatever you want to call it, these dating sites. You might have been putting out your hand and saying, here I am, I'm available. But it also might be that the root is in you guys are waiting for an opportunity to arrive. Let's have a look at what your expectations are around your love lives for singles and casually dating. Well, the crowning area shows the Ace of Cups. Well, again, it's this expectation with the Two of Swords. Let's have a look at the Two of Swords as an expectation, Pisces. Well, the expectation with the Two of Swords, I feel, again, is to kind of be selective, to do things based on logic rather than emotion. So in that, because the Two of Swords is very much a card about thinking rather than feeling or suppressing your feelings, I feel sometimes this card means to block things out. I feel that you're expecting not to open up too readily to opportunities that come to you. That could be one scenario with that Two of Swords. And the root of that is because you're being cautious. It shows again with the Knight of Pentacles that you're being cautious. Could also mean that potentially Knight of Pentacles can be somebody that one is stuck on, but I feel that this is more you guys being cautious here. You might be looking for loyalty, faithfulness from an individual, and that could also represent this Knight of Pentacles being the root of your expectations, okay, the reason for this Two of Swords. So it might be, I'm not going to allow any old person in, because this time I'm actually looking for a faithful, stable individual, because it's crowned in the Ace of Cups, your expectations are. So this is new relationship. Okay, for some of you guys it might be that you're expecting to be in two minds, because if you've been doing a lot of kind of searching with this Three of Wands, expanding your network, talking to a lot of people potentially. You've been putting a lot of time into something here, waiting for good things to come back, which shows with your hopes being the Eight of Wands, because it's rooted in wanting an opportunity or putting an opportunity out there to others. It could then be in the expectations that with the Two of Swords, I expect to be in two minds, because it's crowned by the Ace of Cups, being offered love. And for some of you guys, this might be rooted in, well, I'm looking for someone faithful, absolutely faithful, someone I can really rely on, which is what the Knight of Pentacles is. So therefore, I'm not going to let anybody in. I'm going to have lots of choices over Christmas, lots of people who are looking for love, just the same way that I am, and I'm going to be really selective. It could also be, as I've said, it could be because you're just being cautious with this Knight of Pentacles about what you choose. What are the hidden factors showing up? Is there anybody in the hidden factors at all? Well, it's crowned in the Eight of Pentacles. are King of Pentacles. So there's somebody showing up here, Pisces. King of Pentacles could be male or female for the purposes of a general reading. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus individual. And this person might be weighing up their options with that Two of Pentacles. So there is someone showing here in the hidden factors. They're crowned by the Eight of Pentacles. They've got money all over them, really. So this person might be a hard worker with the Eight of Pentacles, okay? The Eight of Pentacles is crowning this King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles we know to be a very successful individual. So it might be that there's a very successful individual here, okay? They seem to be very much about the work that they do. They work very, very hard. And the root of this is the Two of Pentacles. Maybe they've got a lot of things to juggle. Maybe they've got, bills, this, that, and the other. It might be also that Eight of Pentacles is often a card that refers to working hard towards a goal. So working to achieve, say, for example, a new project, that type of thing. So it might be that there's a person around you in December. They might be a really hard worker. They might be working on a new project, which is why we've got the root of who they are in the hidden factors as somebody who seems to juggle a lot of things at the one time. So this could be somebody like a manager, somebody who works in banking, for example, somebody who works in agriculture, somebody who works, usually Pentacles relate to earthly based matters. So usually when you look at King of Pentacles, this can be people like a doctor, a chemist, somebody who works in a really sort of top profession, that type of thing. It could also be that this person here, the King of Pentacles, what's crowning him is the Eight of Pentacles. So it looks like he or she puts a lot of effort into stuff, probably puts a lot of effort into who they are. You can see that the King of Pentacles is shrouded in gold. He actually represents the zodiac sign of Taurus. So this is somebody who likes wealth and they like money. So it might be that he works really, really hard, which is why he's the King of Pentacles. Because the Two of Pentacles. He's forever juggling money, or he's forever juggling different things. Maybe car, home, paying for different things potentially. What's coming up in the immediate future for you guys? Well, it's crowned by the Three of Swords. The Fool in the reverse. Hope you guys can see that. There's light on this. Ugh, there's a really nasty glare actually. Let's see if we can move my lamp a little bit along. That doesn't make much difference, does it? Ugh. Let's see if we can move this out a little bit here. There we go, that's a bit better. Right. So yeah, there is it's crowned. Your immediate future is crowned by the Three of Swords, which is the reason for this Fool in the reverse, and is underscored by a Queen of Pentacles. So I don't feel that this is you. I feel that what this is saying is there is somebody around you, Pisces, single or casually dating. There's somebody around you that wants to come in. But I feel that this immediate future... excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. I feel that this immediate future is really reflective of who this person is. Okay? Because... we can see that somebody's a hard worker here. This King of Pentacles, they're usually quite selective, and they usually like, nice clothes, nice cars. They like the best type of thing. They're very much about what does the value of something stand for? How will something make me look? They can be quite a faithful individual as well. But because he's shrouded in gold, it suggests almost that this person is very materially driven. And it does kind of appear that way with all the pentacles that seem to be shrouding this individual. Seems to be that he's crowned by the Age of Pentacles, a hard worker, somebody who works hard to achieve goals. Possibly because his foundation is showing he's got many kind of different bills, that type of thing that he or she needs to manage. But I feel that what this is saying in the immediate future, because I can't correlate it to your immediate future. It's in connection, obviously, with what's going on with you, but it's not a situation that's directly with you at the moment. I feel that what this is saying is that this person here does not show up as yet in December. But I feel that the reason that we're getting these cards is because this person might be definitely on your radar. Because it's showing that in the immediate future, it's crowned by the Three of Swords. And that's the reason for this Fool in the reverse. I feel that this person here does not come to you because this person might be going through some heartache, which then with the Fool in the reverse delays this person coming forward to you. And the heartache, it seems the root of that is a Queen of Pentacles, maybe a soulmate. So maybe this person works so much as well because they're trying to get over some heartbreak. I feel this person, these two columns here are saying somebody's definitely on your radar, but it doesn't look like they're coming in as yet because they've got some shit to deal with themselves, and it could be that they've broken up or not, or just broken up with a particular individual and they're needing time to get over that. In the overall outcome, Pisces, for your love lives in the month of December 2016, we have the Nine of Pentacles that's crowning you, the Queen of Cups as the situation, and the King of Wands that's underscoring it. So I feel that the Queen of Cups is saying that, you're going to be feeling emotionally stable, okay? And what's crowning it is that you're comfortable because you've got the Nine of Pentacles. Now, when you get the Nine of Pentacles, this is someone who is kind of single, but they might have options. So it could be saying that what's crowning you is that you'll be single, but you're still going to have options, okay? And that's why you're feeling kind of emotionally stable. Why are you feeling emotionally stable? Well, it might be grounding in a King of Wands, another individual. So it's almost like you've got a friends with benefits type of thing for some of you guys going on. So it's not all gloom and doom. There is somebody on your radar showing up, but I feel it's more going to be kind of like a friends with benefits situation for some of you guys with this King of Wands. King of Wands is very, very sexual, very virile as well. So when he shows up in a reading, you know that male or female, this person's going to be able to give you a really good time. They're quite an exciting, confident, ambitious type of individual. And because we've got the Nine of Pentacles crowning your overall outcome, it shows you're going to be comfortable in terms of being single, because that's what the Nine of Pentacles is a lot of the time. Yeah, this person kind of misses love a little bit, but with the Nine of Pentacles, this person lives in a gilded cage. So they kind of have, they've built this life of their own that, is very comfortable. They're independent. They're financially okay. They've got beautiful surroundings. And that's what makes you feel emotionally stable. The fact that you're comfortable as an individual, but also with this Nine of Pentacles, this can suggest a lady who's got lots of options as well. And it's rooted in a King of Wands, okay? So I feel that for some of you guys, if you're single or casually dating, probably a casual relationship with someone that's already on your radar right now, to be perfectly honest with you. It might be someone that comes in the month of December 2016. It'll just be like a little casual relationship. But I don't see a permanent relationship developing here in December. I see something that's quite casual. It could also say the Nine of Pentacles can sometimes be a restaurant scene. So this can sometimes be a place where people go to eat. Okay? So it could be that in the month of December as well, maybe there'll be a place that you go to eat, like a restaurant or something like that. It's crowning the Queen of Cups, Pisces. And Pisces, the Queen of Cups is actually you. So it might say that the Queen of Cups is not so much about being attracted to someone. It's more about developing feelings or developing a psychic or intuitive or emotional bond with another individual, because she's usually seen as a counsellor, tarot reader, a healer, and all those professions tend to make very good connections with other people. So it could possibly mean that maybe what's crowning a connection maybe that you make with someone else, it might be that you go out to a nice place, nice furniture, nice kind of surroundings, and it could be that with the Queen of Cups you're emotionally, I don't know, not connected, but maybe emotionally kind of intuitive about a King of Wands potentially. Okay, but I feel that this is not so much the case here. I feel that for some of you guys, it's going to more than likely be that, Nine of Pentacles, quite happy on my own, thank you very much. It's crowning you as the Queen of Pentacles, which says, because I'm feeling so comfortable here, I feel emotionally solid as an individual. I'm okay with stuff, to be honest with you. And I'm underscored by a King of Wands, which is like, I'm not simply on my own. I do actually have an option here, an option or two. And one of them is a very lovely, virile or sexually driven male or female individual that I can kind of give them a call and say, do you want to come by tonight or something like that. So you're not completely kind of, on your own type of thing. We'll go through the reading again, Pisces, as I always do, just to put everything together. So in your mental and emotional state, mentally, you're the magician. And the magician for me mentally means to be a confident, charismatic, magnetic individual. So I feel that you're kind of thinking of yourselves in that way, and that you have the ability to start creating whatever it is that you want to create in terms of relationships. It's crowned by strength. And the strength card can mean, I'm feeling quite confident. I'm feeling a lot of inner confidence, because this is rooted in the Six of Pentacles. And this is kind of, playing the field with different people and not being afraid to talk and make connections and that type of thing. It could also be for some of you guys, because we've got this area here, the Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands and the Two of Cups. In your personal situation, for some of you guys, it might be that you're on your guard here with this Nine of Wands. You're being very, very selective with who you let into your little kingdom here. It's crowned by the Ten of Wands. You might be struggling with too many options, potentially. And it's rooted in the Two of Cups. Possibly being asked out by various people, because the root is meetings. Two of Cups isn't always a relationship. Sometimes it's going out on a date. So it might be that you're being very, very cautious because you're struggling with many, many options. And that could be dating, for example. And if that's the case, it could be that mentally you're feeling that you've got the gift of the gab. You're feeling that, I'm quite magnetic. I'm drawing in all these people to me. And that's because of the crowning area being strength. I've got the inner confidence. And also strength, if you look at this card, it's a woman suppressing a lion. Usually this is about using your feminine wiles to kind of send the male gender doolally. But male, female, female, male, either one. So this card is rooted in lust, a very great sexual energy, but also the power of seduction. So this could be, the crowning area could also be your powers of seduction, which is why mentally you're feeling, mentally and feeling wise, like the magician. You seem to have this magnetism about you, and it's rooted in the Six of Pentacles. Options, meeting people, playing the field. There's a great sense of confidence with these cards here. However, for some of you guys, it might be that you're on your guard, because maybe the crowning area for why you're on your guard is that you've struggled in a relationship. You've struggled with something. You've had a burden. And that burden was rooted in a relationship here. So maybe for some of you guys, you are a little bit guarded in the month of December 2016. Which is why for some of you it might be, mentally you might feel the magician starting over again. But this is crowned by strength. And strength really says, I'm being a little bit reticent. Could be with the magician, you'll feel that you're at the start of a journey. And you're being a little bit reticent with the strength card. Because it's rooted in meeting other people. Six of Pentacles. But I feel that it's more than anything, more confidence with those two areas here. Your hopes and desires in terms of love in the month of December 2016. And remember, this is for Pisces, single or casually dating. It will be to receive lots of messages, lots of communication. I feel that this is kind of you're seeing lots of people, or you're meeting different people, different options in the month of December 2016, Pisces. So I feel that your hopes, obviously rooted in the Eight of Pentacles, is to receive lots of messages, for things to speed up, to have a very busy time, lots of information coming to you. And that's seen through the eyes of the Three of Wands, which is your crowning area. You've actually put the hard work in. You've put a lot of time and effort into this thing. So possibly doing a lot of kind of online dating potentially, Facebooking, that type of thing. But the Three of Wands is really the investment I put in, I'm expecting to get back. And that's why your hopes will be that you'll receive back lots of messages, very busy time, lots of action going on. Because the root of it is you're either sending out an opportunity to others, or you're hoping to get one back. What are your expectations for love? Well, you might be with the Two of Swords being an expectation. It's not allowing everybody in or anyone in. Because that's what the Two of Swords does. It kind of blocks out. because you block things out via your head. What you do is you block out the emotions of a situation and you think logically. So you allow logic to take place off emotion. To take the place of emotion. So for some of you guys, it might be your expectations are, well, I'm not going to let anybody in. The crowning area of this is that for Ace of Cups. So some of you guys looking for a new relationship. So therefore, I'm not going to let anybody in because perhaps it's rooted in I'm looking for somebody who's loyal, who's faithful, who's steadfast, who I can rely on. Maybe for some of you guys who are cautious because you've struggled in the past and it was based on a relationship. Could be, well, I'm not allowing anybody in because I want a new relationship with the Ace of Cups and I want this person to be loyal and faithful to me, so I'm going to be really selective. For some of you guys, it might be a case of that you're expecting to have choices with that Two of Swords, because Two of Swords means I could go one way or the other. Again, the crowning area is wanting a new relationship. But now it becomes, with the Knight of Pentacles being the root of the issue, that you're being quite cautious. What you're not seeing is there is a person here, King of Pentacles, male or female, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This person is crowned by the Eight of Pentacles, so I feel that this person values their appearance a lot. They value how they come across, they value money, they value where they live, they value the car that they drive, the restaurants that they drive at, that they dine at. They're very, very conscious of the material world and how they come across materially. So I feel that there is a person, they're crowned by Eight of Pentacles, they work very, very hard. And why do they work hard? Because perhaps they've got a lot of responsibilities with that Two of Pentacles. However, I feel the immediate future is the tricky part, because I don't feel that this is directly where you are, it's more where they are. I feel that this person is crowned by that Three of Swords, which is why they delay coming forward with the Fool. Because perhaps what's crowning them in the Three of Swords is rooted in an individual, Queen of Pentacles, somebody that they lost. King of Pentacles is usually Taurus, this might be a Capricorn individual. But this person might be finding it difficult to get over a particular individual, which is why potentially you don't meet them. And even if you did meet them, they might not be ready to start anything up because they're still thinking of someone else. And therefore, in the overall outcome, Pisces, I feel that you'll be absolutely fine in December. You're crowned by the Nine of Pentacles, the overall outcome. Somebody who is comfortable within their living conditions. They've got plenty of options because they're attractive, they're independent. They work really, really hard for what they've got, which is why you're the Queen of Cups. You're crowned by the Nine of Pentacles. That suggests to me somebody who's fairly comfortable and independent and kind of okay with being single. They might still have some options going on there. But the fact that this Nine of Pentacles crowns this Queen of Cups, to me suggests a certain emotional stability because of where you are in life with that Nine of Pentacles. So you're fine. You don't really notice it because it looks to me, because you're crowned by the Nine of Pentacles, this Nine of Pentacles crowns this Queen of Cups. Both cards suggest, if she was crowned by the moon or something like that, it'd be a different matter. But this is a very positive card, the Nine of Pentacles. It suggests when somebody's just okay being single. It's not like a hermit card or anything like that. So we don't need to go to the place with the Queen of Cups where she's doing a lot of soul searching. This person is kind of just okay being who she is and how she is. You know, she's emotionally stable. And that's because of the Nine of Pentacles. She's comfortable. You're comfortable as an individual. You've probably got some options because the root of this is the King of Wands, showing another individual. So it could be, you know, you've got other options that you can look at. Could be that you're having a casual flirtation or a casual sexual relationship with someone here. But there is somebody here on your radar, Pisces. They're just not ready to come forward, I feel, just yet. Because I feel that they're going through whatever they're going through. But you're fine anyway in the overall outcome because there's somebody else here, the King of Wands, that's underscoring the overall outcome. He's the root of the overall outcome, the foundation of it, the reason for why you feel so comfortable here with the Nine of Pentacles and why you're this crowns your emotional stability. I feel that your emotional stability is more about what you have in the month of December 2016, the way that you live, the options. If you were living, a really crappy life, I feel that things might be difficult. But I feel for a lot of you guys, you're kind of okay, you're kind of comfortable. And it looks like you might have, for some of you, a friends with benefits type of relationship with someone in December. But this person's on your radar. I just feel that they're not ready to show themselves just yet. That is your love reading, Pisces, for the month of December 2016. I would like to say thank you so much for using Carol's Universe for your 21 card Gypsy Tarot love spread. And this is for singles or those who are casually dating. And I'll see you guys on your general reading. Take care.